All right, testing. So I have to do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is. Are we live? We are live. Oh my God, we are live. All right.
Damn, it's been a while.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the stream. This has been a while. This is Van Van. To those of you who knows me, I'm one of the old players who's now sort of half retired, half not retired. I only like appear in like tournaments. I know I haven't
How
played
are
it.
you retired?
I don't
You
know.
go to other countries to play in tournaments. How is that
Yeah,
retired?
but I don't like play as much as I do like back then. I don't grind as much the games back
No,
then.
no, no. You don't even play on weekends. Like when we hang out and I go, let's play Sif, and you go like, no, let's just do something else.
Yeah, I mean,
But
anyway, the point of the matter is, anyway, introducing my co-streamer. We have Kai here. He's been playing Targaryen a lot. I mean,
yeah,
to the surprise of no one, I guess.
yeah. Still playing it. Loving the new patch. Although I did branch out into Stark because they're also very interesting nowadays.
Hmm. All right, so I think so. The reason why, so let me maybe Kai would like to explain a little bit about the sort of the local challenge. This is sort of like format that we have for the tournament because
Okay.
it's a little bit different from I guess what we're used to, and I think it's important to highlight that this is not going to be a very typical stream in a sense that it's not going to be like the most competitive or the most like you know.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
go ahead.
So recently we have had
Go ahead.
quite the surge of new players in Indonesia, which great. But because a lot of these players are new, their collection, their model collection are kind of limited, and especially some of the players that needs the older boxes, they kind of have trouble finding that. So we made a tournament that only allows every player to use the starter box, one unit box, and one hero box. So it's a bit of a limited format. But we want to be able to play with everyone without any unfair advantage. And the result is we have 20 people joining the league. So it is very exciting, even though you can't use your usual combos. But I think Sif is a game that you can enjoy at any level, whether you only play with the starter. Well, maybe not if it's just a starter. Whether you play with only a few boxes or your whole collection. I think Sif is still a very good game, and yeah, we're having a blast.
Oh, apparently we have Bricky here.
Hey, Josh, my man.
Yeah, so I guess let's start first by looking at the list of these two players and what is the sort of the one hero box and one unit box that they decided to bring in this game format. So let's talk about Jupri's list first, Dremdorah. So, ignoring the anime profile picture for a second. So, he chose. Wait, what? What unit box did he choose? Because I see nothing here.
Well, maybe it's in his other list. Is this
Possibly.
just a? This is
This is
just
a
a
very
start.
vanilla list. Isn't this just Baratheon starters?
Yeah, this is a starter.
Isn't this just a starter box?
Let's see. Let's see his NCUs then.
All right. So his NCU is Courtney, Marjorie, and Olenna. I mean, so he used Baratheon Heroes
Oh,
1 essentially.
this is the Terrell side.
Yeah, the
That's
Baratheon. So he's
interesting.
using Renly's side. So Baratheon, I feel it's a little bit difficult in this format. I feel because they're split between so many like unit boxes and everything. So I'm
Yeah,
just a little bit
yeah, that's true.
surprised. If he brings Rose Knight, then it's not in here. So
Mm. Yeah, but at the same time, Joffrey is the one who proposed this tournament
hmm.
because he runs a really nice store over here, Invaders. So he made this format. He can't complain about it.
I mean, So okay, let's start with the list. So we have a Renly 2 list in Warden. We have Brienne the Blue in Stack Knight. We
Uh-huh.
have Baratheon Warden with Stack Knight Noble, and we have Loras in Sentinel. Now this is fun.
Yeah, expert duelist and precision. Oof.
Yep.
I don't know. Expert Duelist is a bit iffy nowadays, but I guess he's just going to go for the +1 movement constantly.
Yep. I mean,
Uh,
so I think this whole entire list sort of relies on the Renly unit being in like the middle of the combat, and then you have both Brienne and Loras with Sentinel and Renly's Protector sort of like attempting to, gain a lot of extra movements and extra attacks against whoever is, trying to like punch Renly. So I think the
yeah.
list is very interesting in this regard because it's a very Renly centric list.
At the same time, this is Game of Thrones, right? And he has 4 combat unit compared to his opponent's 5. So he needs to be very aggressive here. He can't afford to sit back and score because then he will get outscored.
Yep. All right. So let's quickly. Okay. So his NCU, we got Courtney, which is very reliable. He does healing. Marjorie, which also heals and gives vulnerable, and Olenna, which is going to be essentially shutting off one of our rdeepmaths, which is well, I guess there goes Doran.
Yeah, there goes.
No, I mean, to be honest, he just needs to shut off Doran like once or twice, and then basically that's it. Like he doesn't even need to shut off.
I don't think is that not Doran?
Oh wait, is Doran command? Oh, he's using. Hold on. Yeah, we haven't talked about his list. So he is running. Oh yeah, you're right. It is Arya Hota. Arya Hota list. So it is basically Doran Commander.
Yes. So I know he really likes these Hota in Dervish. A lot of people do. I think they're very tricky. They're very slippery, and they hit like a ton of bricks. He can completely run circles, mobility-wise, around his opponent, but not when the Queen of Thorns is around.
I mean, if he does it on like the first activation, it is possible that he can do it.
Yeah. But the other NCU is also one of the better ones. Ilaria Sand, even after her nerf, I feel is still a very efficient NCU because you lose 1 token and the enemy gain 1 token, right? So still very effective. There are certain times I feel where he would want to shut down Ilaria instead of Doran, but I don't know. I think most of the time they will go to Doran simply because these dervishes are such a menace if they can get you from the flank.
And then a spicy technology that Ray is bringing is Skirmisher with Quentin Martell.
Is that
Outflank.
The outflank? Oh no!
It's gonna be very spicy, especially against these very low mobility Baratheon lists.
Yes, it's an all infantry Baratheon list. That's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be pretty rough. So Ray chooses Starfall Knight as his 1 unit box, and then he is bringing Heroes Box 2, which contains a lot of the more powerful commander choices, such as Darkstar and Daemon Sands. But I think he is sticking to Arya Hota, so he might just be bringing Quentin Martell here as like one of his tech.
Okay. So, would you say that Raymond's going to try to win this by VP, or is he going to be aggressive?
All right, hold on. I got a comment that your voice is a little bit low, so let me just.
Oh, my bad. One moment. Okay, I hope that works out better.
All right.
Okay.
Let me just fiddle it around. Okay, try speaking.
Okay. Here we go. Testing 1, 2, 3.
All right.
I'll try to speak up.
Okay.
Hopefully that works out better.
Yep. Well, we'll see, because I'm just looking at chat here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So 2 spearmen. A lot of mobility for the Martell list here with the 2 spearmen, and because this is Game of Thrones, I think they're just going to be like parking within these 2 objectives. So then Ray essentially has 3 components that he can use to throw around to basically disrupt the Baratheon side. Whereas the Baratheon, because they're very less mobile, so they'll have to like, unfortunately. Oh, I think my neighbor's dog is going a little bit crazy, so I'm gonna quickly mute myself. Kai, take over for a bit.
Right. So they have rolled. Oh my God, they're both using Baratheon dices. Don't they know that those dices are cursed? Well, maybe not in TTS. They have both rolled. I assume this is for deployment. They are using the layout terrain system, which we have been using a lot, and I think it's a lot more fun. Because normally when you play Sith, you see only dead bodies and red trees. But now with the layout system, we see a bigger variety. So we've been loving it.
I really like the layout system, by the way. I think
I
it's a way to shake up the game more, other than when people just using happy tree and death
yeah.
pile corpses.
And they put it right in the middle, right? There's a line of normally it's a line of terrain down the middle.
So now with depending on the roll of the dice, I think it will, sort of like actually make people think on like what terrain and be placed where. So yeah. All right. First.
No. So this side, if you notice, the side with Raymond right now, they have two of the best objective cards, the healing and the +1 card.
Oh my god. Oh, that's why Raymond chooses this side. Oh.
Yeah. Well,
ooh, that's rough.
Yeah. Yeah. But of course, controlling these two at once, that will stretch your line a bit. So, which one would you go for? Healing or +1 card?
I mean, honestly, like, if what you call it, if I were to pick on my side, I would prioritize this one. But the thing is, Ray has both like spearman, like double spearman. He can just like put one here and one here, like no problem.
Well, Joffrey's gonna have to pick a side. He can't control both for sure.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Sleepy Incubus. I know who you are.
Do you?
I do. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So second deployment. Oh wait. Oh, he already declares outflank.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why not?
Oh yeah, because it counts as your deployment, right? Yeah.
It does count as your deployment. There's no reason to deploy it last because you want to see what they deploy.
Right.
This one's very clearly already. Oh, okay. So Dremdorah is gonna take that side, I think, center and the left side.
I kind of don't like where. Oh, okay, actually, never mind. Because I thought that was the warden with the Renly. That would have been weird.
Okay. Who takes the Stag Knight's going to go to the center, right? That seems like a sensible choice.
Yep, it does seem sensible. Like the problem with Ray's list is that it doesn't have a lot of armor cracking outside of Precision and Starfall Knight. So if Dremdorah can possibly survive the initial charge, maybe, then he'll be in a good state. But still, it's having a knight versus not having a cavalry component is rough.
And also, this will come down to, will the Martell player get the rising temperature in time? Because that is often the swinging factor.
Oh, don't you love rising temperature? Best card in the game.
Only if you play Martell. Otherwise, it's the worst card in the game.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. All right. Okay, let me
Spearman?
just Spearman. Yeah, of course. Like this Spearman is very interesting. So Ray's possibly going to let go of this side probably.
Yeah, if he can get the center in this one, he should be able to win. This is also, I think, Raymond's first tournament game in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been watching him play.
He's been grinding too,
games and whatnot, and he doesn't miss a beat. He's still the same old Raymond that won the American tournament with Baratheon against a mother of dragons.
Yeah, I think that was his claim to fame right there when Mother of Dragon was in her very oppressive stage back then, like when Dragon can do range attacks.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
It is.
It was so terrible. You just go to the flank and then you burn people to death without ever going into melee. It's crazy. Okay, the Starfall Knight is taking the far side, which was a conservative play.
I always deploy my cavalry at the flank, just so that because they have movement 6, like they can literally just reposition anywhere. And with 2 spearmen, I know like the left spearman can't really support the Starfall Knight, but with the spearman here and possibly Cunning Ploy, we're looking at a lot of mobility for these like stupid ass Starfall Knights.
Yeah, and watch these dervishes. They start over here on his left.
It's gonna end up all over the place, isn't
Probably
it?
going to. They're probably going to end up like way over there on the right.
Yeah, I mean, Martell is like the most mobile army in the game, doesn't
I
it?
know. As a Targaryen player, I can only dream of such a thing. But hey, I'm not complaining.
Wait, why is his deck Bolton?
Oh my god, what's happening here?
Did he load the wrong deck? Is that even possible?
And there's Joakim. Oh, you did?
Oh, he did load the wrong deck, lol.
Yeah, just discarded, bro.
Yeah. Just throw in like the garbage pile, it's fine.
And we don't know who decides to go first, I don't think, because we can't hear what they say, but we're about to find out.
Mm-hmm. They're rolling 2d6 or what?
2d6?
What is this about? Oh, I think he was just maybe testing out like the dice. I don't know.
Ah. I don't know. TTS dice is pretty stable for me. I don't see a lot of weird.
Yeah, I mean, considering like your sim game where you had like what?
Oh my god.
5 and 6s, like just all over the floor.
Yeah, well, it happened once, but mathematically, you're always going to get at least one weird roll every few games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is also a 2 NCU to 3 NCU game, but I don't know if that's a bad thing nowadays. It used to be. It used to be that if you bring 2 NCU, you're kind of making a bad decision. I don't think it is anymore. So 2 NCUs are now pretty okay.
I think there's a merit to both, right? I don't think Ray wants to go first. I think he wants to go second because then he can deploy his. Sorry, I think he wants to go first so that he can. Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh.
I guess he lost. I guess Joffrey must have won the roll and decided to go first, and otherwise this would be a really weird move.
That is a fascinating place to deploy the skirmisher.
Yeah, but if the response would likely be horse, right? Because you don't want to give him horse if he's already that deep.
Possibly, yeah. Because you want like your stack knight to be able to sort of attempt to threaten them at least.
And
but
he does go first next round, right? If he can get behind the enemy line.
Correct.
Ooh, it's gonna be hell.
And without cavalry too from the Baratheon side, oh man.
Yeah, I know. This is why most of the other Baratheon players in this league, their one choice of unit box tends to be the Champion of the Stags. Which I'm not saying it's the best cavalry.
I mean, it's a sensible choice because
it is a cavalry.
It is a cavalry with 2+, so it's not like it's a bad choice. It's just that I'm sure there are better options.
Right. Oof. Very aggressive first move here.
Have a good day at work, Incubus. Well, I'll see you around. I'll talk to you later. Alright. There's a question. Is Aryahota considered commander for Dora NCU list? Yes.
He is, for the purposes of scenarios.
Yep. He is, for all intents and purposes, he's considered the commander. So if there is a card that says kill enemy commander, then, that is the card. That's the unit that you want to kill. I said the attachment you want to kill.
Okay, we will start with Dremdorah's first move. Oh, leading with Olena, of course, of course.
Is it a horse?
Yes, predictably, he went for horse.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Well,
I was going to be slightly angry if it takes a letter.
I know. Oh, he's moving. Okay, he wants to claim the center first and force the enemy to deal with the wardens. Because, if you... This is the one where if you attack Renly's unit, Brienne gets a charge, right?
Yes, correct.
Right. It's one of
Renly's
those
protection.
couples mechanic.
Yep.
Even though they were never a couple.
No. I mean, well, she's a fangirl, so...
Right.
How do I... Oh, there we go. Yep. Charge. I want to attack her charge. Usually, she is placed on a ranged unit. So, when you can also do shooting, I think on Tornguard it's really interesting. But I think the list is pretty clear on what it's trying to achieve here. And predictably, Doran on letter, drawing 2 cards and giving a condition to something. Most likely vulnerable on the stack deck? Or something. I think it's a vulnerable. Can't be a weaken. Most likely vulnerable. Or he's asking the morale of these guys.
Of who? Of Stag Knights?
No, I'm just wondering like what kind of tokens he'll put in. I'll put in vulnerable in the stack knight just to threaten it. Yeah. Oh, panic. Oh, okay. Yeah, because he was looking around and pointing at the unit, so I figured like he must be asking like, what's their morale?
Right. Oh, this is the first 2 turn. It's gonna be really rough on the Baratheon here. That flank is just going to get a lot of pressure. Starfall Knights, Sand Skirmisher, a bag, okay. Just to get rid of the panic.
Yep. I mean, it makes sense.
Okay. All right, because this is Courtney.
Hmm?
And Courtney gives... What does Courtney give?
No, Courtney is heal. So,
Okay.
basically, Courtney comes in...
Castellan.
Yeah, Courtney comes in with 3. The one you're talking about is Eldon.
Right.
Yeah, Courtney is essentially comes with 3 order tokens, and then whenever an enemy NCU activates, you may remove 1. Choose 2 zones, and then it gets to heal if they choose the right zones.
Okay.
So I'm seeing a morale
I think
test
he
on
went
8,
for
which
the
is a
Zap,
success. Yep.
Which is a success on any
On any of
these
them.
units.
Yep, correct.
Yeah. So Raymond is he's a very meticulous player, so I'm very interested in seeing what kind of moves he makes here. He opens with moving his spearmen forward just enough to threaten. Well, but it's in a forest, so the charging, it's probably not going to charge even if the enemy takes the center objective. Because that's not what spearmen are for. Conceivably, at round 2, Dremdorah might control at most 2, I think.
Oh, something is
2
being loaded.
objectives.
Oh, they changed the map.
Oh yeah, the snow map is tricky for the lines. All right, that's much better. Martell with 5 cards in hand. That's always like very scary for me, because Martell has cards that can just pop up out of nowhere, like trap cards, So I'm always very nervous about letting Martell players get letter, but at the same time, he cannot afford to give up horse today.
So I think like we're going to just see probably like very standard play here. Like the one you need to watch out is Raymond's last 2 activation, because that means a cunning ploy could be potentially in effect. Can you imagine just like cunning ploying the so imagine this play. So he activates the Sand Skirmisher first, like maneuvers 6 on to the right, and then he cunning ploy to the back of his line. That would have been devastating if that happened.
It would be hell.
That would be disgusting. Like if that was to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Panic for Stack Knight because Vulnerable is not doing much in Stack Knight. Why panic? Well, I mean, so Stack Knight does have the 4+ saves and resilience, but Sand Skirmisher can potentially shoot twice. So the idea is that with Vulnerable on the Stack Knights, they can potentially deal a bit more damage on the second shot, especially after the resilience goes down. But that's like potentially, because like I think Stack Knight is base morale 5, and from the flank it's basically morale 6. So it is already average. So I think potentially Vulnerable could have been better, but hey, it's.
So here, sorry, go on.
No, I mean I'm just responding to chat. Angara asking if Vulnerable is not doing much for Stack Knight, why panic? And I think like yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Angara is also one of our newer Baratheon players. For whatever reason, Baratheon is very popular amongst the new players. I think we have like 3-4 Baratheon players who just joined us. So if you look to your left here, the Martell Spearman is already claiming that objective, which is normally not something you do in round 1, but that card is not reliant on scoring, it relies on controlling. So Raymond's going to have even more cards. It's scary.
Martell with like 5 cards.
No. He can have up to 6.
Oh, yeah.
Nowadays. No.
A cunning play central, or God.
Oh man. He did go first, right? So Raymond will have the last activation and the first activation of the next round.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be disastrous if Dremdorah doesn't prepare for a double tap. But, if anyone can take an Alpha Strike, it would be the Baratheons.
Mm-hmm.
Is he... Ooh, very aggressive with Ario there.
I mean, there is potentially more upside if he decides to charge with Ario compared to if he pulls back.
Yeah, the other thing you also have to realize is that Ario is not being faced with anything that hits too hard on that flank.
No, I mean, it's just Sentinel, right? Like, Sentinel is only for 4+.
Correct. And then he would get a free retreat and likely a heal, since there's a...
So I think what rdeep is trying to do is that he's trying to debate with the Starfall Knight. So he's putting Ario here, and then he's going to put Starfall Knight like here in this little square right here, so they can potentially go to basically these 2 flanks.
Would you move the Starfall Knight last or the Skirmishers?
I would put the Skirmisher last though.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Yep. This is the so if rdeep has Cunning Ploy, this is where he's going to use it. I would prefer to Cunning Ploy the Starfall Knight at this situation.
Yeah.
Because
the Sand Skirmisher is already in a decent place.
Yep. And Starfall Knight, he can potentially march up probably here easily, and then he can link up with the Sand Skirmishers to potentially double tap Stack Knight on the next turn. So he's threatening this flank really, really heavily.
Yeah. So we're going to see.
So no Cunning Ploy, it seems.
Yes. This is already activated. See.
Oh no! It is. No, it's not.
Oh no. Oh,
Okay.
he put the token on before moving. Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Fair enough.
I thought it was a cunning ploy, and he was going to move that, which would be a weird move. Not something I think Raymond would have done. This forest is in a... Nobody has long-range attackers in this game, do they? So this forest is more about getting that extra armor, which on Baratheons, ooh, that's a 2+. Because Baratheons are notorious for being woodland fighters.
Of course.
Right? The way Targaryens are known for being swamp fighters. Wow, he's just really dominating the field here. All his units are going up with impunity because he knows that the Baratheon doesn't have the mobility to catch them.
Yeah, see, this has always been my problem with like I would say basic box Baratheon, is because it's very like weak in a sense that it's a very one strategy. You know, you just march up your basically your armor and you go forward, and then you expect enemy to not have basically two things like range attack or cavalry. So the way that I would potentially patch up this build is, you know, just getting Champion of the Sacks, really. I think
Maybe Lightbringer. Lightbringer's not bad either.
well, you can't bring Lightbringers in a Renly list, but I think either a cavalry or a ranged unit would have complemented this list better than anything else that Dremdorah would have picked.
Right.
I mean, I can quickly check the list of what.
Oh, he's feeling very brave today.
I would not like that because.
I would not either.
Wait, he can shoot already, no?
I know. That's what I'm. Can he? Is that 14 inches?
I think so. I mean, I
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. He's gonna turn.
Yeah, but still. Why are you giving him free shots?
Okay.
And this is.
He's trying to protect the Renly so that the Renly doesn't get flanked by the Starfall Knight.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not that bad because you do have the Renly Protector and Sentinel from the Sentinel. So, you know.
I would say that the unit that he needs to protect the most is actually the Stag Knight here, because that's his hardest hitter.
My problem with this deployment is that essentially the Stag Knight becomes at the most unprotected flank. Like, okay, say like he gets charged by the Starfall Knight. None of his unit can support that.
Yep.
Like you charge with Starfall Knight, you basically you play your unit there. This Warden can't even look at it to give him like a counter charge. And yeah, fine, you can get a Sentinel trigger with the Sentinel, and then you can just move like right here. But still, like you require at least possibly 2 movements or 1 movement plus a horse, so you can then counter the Starfall Knight.
And he's going to take an unnecessary shot. Is it within 12 though? Is it within scout opening range?
I think so. Yeah.
That is fatal.
I think so. Again, I mean, I would like to sort of, I would say, remind people that this is a newbie tournament. I know both players that we have right here is not exactly the most, inexperienced player, but at the same time, with the unique challenge that we have, which is a 3-box challenge, it's a game designed to sort of bring people out, because a lot of people wanted to try to play this game, but they're afraid of like the commitment of buying all these units and everything. So that's why like this tournament is designed to be a little bit more friendly in that regard. So you just need to buy a starter plus 2 box and you're ready to play a tournament. So it would not be like the most, I would say, competitive or the most sort of like, oh, this is going to be like, a showcase of the player's skill, because of the limitation that they have.
I would argue that because of the limitation that they have, we can really see people's fundamental ability, which translates no matter what you're playing. the fundamental ability is somewhat the same. Um, but at the same time, you won't be having all the powerful combos that you would expect
Oh,
in.
I just saw like Dremdorah's second list. I would have preferred this list, man. It has Riders of Highgarden.
Oh, that's his one extra one box is Riders of High
Yeah,
Ground.
yeah. So
Okay.
Stack Knight in Eldon, which I think it's a really solid unit, and
Mm.
Baratheon's Warden with Stack Knight Noble, Riders of Highgarden, and then Sentinels with Loras. Yep. I don't know. I think I would prefer this list. Oh, but then again, okay. I see why Dremdorah picked this list because Baratheon Warden under Renly can't be touched by Martell. As in,
Oh, right,
no
right,
scout
right, right.
opening, no rising temps, no dune tactics, no nothing. But the
Yeah.
problem is that's not exactly the most hard hitting unit in the game, right? Like, yeah, sure, you can protect it. It has morale of 4, but what can you do about it? It's like, whatever, just ignore it.
Well, here comes the first shot of this game. I believe it is under scout opening.
Yep.
It would be. Does he have an attachment there? No, right?
No, it's
I
just,
mean,
I
no
mean,
spear lord, no spear lord.
no Spear Lord. No fun,
So
fun
7.
tech.
So 7 dice with rerolls and precision.
Yep.
This Dremdorah will definitely trigger tenacity here because there's no point not to trigger it.
Yep. So here we go. 7 dice hitting on 3 plus with re-rolls and precision. The dice is twitching.
Uh,
Alright. Oh my god, 2 precision already.
2 precisions already.
I would just re-roll everything, really.
I would too.
Oh,
he
no
already
scout
re-rolled.
opening?
Huh.
Huh.
Maybe it was outside of 12.
Possibly. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. K-Sound Wolf, thank you for the follow. And look at that roll! So 2
okay,
dead?
well, that's 1 extra.
Yep,
Because
so-
he's going to resilience that, right?
Yep.
So that is 3 wounds.
Yep.
Panic with a panic token.
I would not use it, because he has a flank shot next turn.
Yeah,
keep
that's true.
Just keep it there.
Because at the same time, Dremdorah will not. Normally, you always open with sword, but at the same time, Dremdorah cannot really.
Oh, he's using
use
the panic.
sword. Oh,
No.
okay.
That's a bit ambitious, but sure. I would open with... Oh shit, there is a sword still. The NC board is not done yet! What the hell?
Oh, that's true.
What is going on here? I was using tactical reposition to move the spearman into the middle line more. So now it is a card. What is this? False agenda.
False agenda.
Oh, this is the. Oops.
It knocks your unit. It knocks your NCU into a different place.
Ah. So you may remove the NC to any unclaimed zone. So potentially, if he takes bags, which I think he will take,
bags.
and he's gonna move to sword or not.
Why would you throw it to sword though? Don't you want to use sword?
No,
You
so I
don't
mean it's
have
a
any-
May. It's a May.
Yeah.
So no, this is actually pretty brilliant because it will secure him the sword anyway. Oh no, I get it. He didn't use scout opening because he has false agenda in hand, and then he wants to scout opening with the sword. Oh, with the flank shot. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh wow. Okay, does he reach flank with the shift?
Possibly not, but
Possibly not.
still, it's a scout
But
opening.
it means that next round he can use.
Oh, and it's Elaria too. Oh wait, we actually don't know like who got shot off. I think it's possibly Elaria. So, well, we'll see.
I don't
if
know.
he puts-
I would have turned off Doran round 1, but we don't know.
I mean, if we see a vulnerable, oh no, he did not turn off Elaria. So it's going to be Elaria with panic and a precision. Oh, it is flank.
Oh no!
Oh no!
My God, Raymond.
Oh, this is
Yeah, and then next round he can shoot again and,
with a sword. Oh, with a horse. Oh, but he's going to use Courtney. He's going to use Courtney. I mean, if Dremdorah caught a glimpse of it, so this is one auto in. Oh, actually no. Dremdorah did not use resilience earlier. That's why he took 3.
Ah,
So I think he somewhat anticipated this shot. But anyway, it is 5 hits on a 5+, and 1 precision. So 1 auto death, yep, and 5+. That is a very good roll. So only none died.
Wow.
Well, it still triggers a panic test at. Oh, yeah, 1 died. Yep.
None. Oh, there's 1 precision.
Yeah. One precision, and yep. No, 1 precision, and he saves on a 5+, so it's still 1 death. Yep. And that's successful. Does he would like to use the panic token?
That's a success, I think.
Yep, this is success. I see a 5. I see a 6 and a 4, so that's already like good enough.
Oh my god. If that flank collapses, it's going to be very hard for the Baratheons to come back.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, it's looking rough. I mean, it's gonna get even more rougher because, like, so the only way Dremdorah could bounce this back is by breaking our deep's left flank. But with wardens and sentinels, I really doubt it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think he has enough actual like firepower to break through anything in this configuration because, yeah.
At the same time, the Martell sides are pretty paper thin if you get a few hits in.
Mm-hmm.
But the threat saturation here is brilliant. Like there's so many high threat units on that one flank. On the right, you still have the skirmishers. You have the Starfall Knight, and
well, this is what Martell does best. They can with like almost just a click of a button, they can reposition their flank really, really easily.
Right.
So usually, like the way that they deploy earlier will not be the same way that they. So if Dremdorah caught a glimpse of it, he will use Courtney to turn off sword and horse. I guess he did not, so he's gonna take a free sword. Ugh.
Also, because the Stagnite unit is now facing that side, that means he cannot use Brienne's ability if Renly is charged.
No.
Because there's no line of sight.
I don't think the Brienne uses line of charge. Hold on, let me. Oops.
Oh, the card is right here. Let's check.
Yeah. I mean, you can't if you can't look at it, you can't charge it. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So with that move, Brienne is
basically out of the game.
Pointless.
Yeah, basically out of the game.
Basically, well, she's a 0-point attachment. So.
No, it's a 1 point now.
Oh, you have to pay now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like that's my problem with Brienne. Like she actually costs point now. Like back then, it was just like free. I mean, honestly, this game should not have anything that costs 0. Looking at you, Borok Bor.
with an activation and.
No, it's not an activation. Oh, that's a bad roll though. If he doesn't use, he didn't use scout opening, so that's only 3 hits. Oh, okay. So he's not gonna use resilience, so 3 hits on a 5+.
He didn't use it though.
I mean, I'm guessing he would like to Starfall Knight it. I don't know. Oh, I mean the scout opening. I am not sure.
Yeah, but Raymond would have a plan. I don't think.
I think he wants to use it with the Starfall Knight instead of the skirmishers. At least that's my idea.
Sensible.
Well, anyway, 3 dead.
Yeah.
And then panic
Unless
at 6.
It was probably not resilience, right?
No. I mean, it's just 3 hits. Like you just take 3, it's fine. It's heal with a bag. It success 1 more unless he wants to use the panic. Actually, do you remember like the layout so that you look at from the top? Hi.
Spacebar, I think.
Spacebar.
Try it.
Oh yeah, there we go. Just looking if this is better for people. It looks kind of ugly to be honest, but.
Yeah. The thing, those faces are the unit thumbnails kind of blocking the view a little bit.
Yeah, I don't remember which button is the streamer sort of layout, so people are just going to like look at it from this side, I guess.
I think it's okay. I think it's a decent. Just make sure that they get to see the tactic boards.
Yeah, I mean the tactic boards have a layout on like this right side of the board, so people can look at it. So anyway, 2 people just tuning in. We have 17 people watching. Ooh, interesting. Nice. So this is once again this is round 2 of Dremdorah versus rdeepmath 91. This is a 3-box challenge. Basically this is something from our local league that has been, made so that people can try and participate in tournaments even when they have only like a few units left. As in when you only bought like a starter plus like 200 boxes. So we're not going to be seeing a lot of high level plays or a lot of secret tech that we're seeing. But like Kai mentioned earlier, it is because of how fundamental it is. It is very dependent on like the player's skill and again possibility how powerful their starters are. looking at you, Targaryen starter.
I'm no man. I mean, they have really good units in there. They have 3 good units and 1 trash unit.
Anyway, so what I was basically trying to say is that so this let's look at the list of people. So starting from this side, we have a spearman. We have dervishes with Arya Hota. That's the commander. Another spearman, a Starfall Knight, and a delicious technology of sand skirmishers with Quentin Martell, in which Rdeep uses the outflank to appear from this flank because all the Baratheon are deploying on basically this little corner right here. On the NCU side, we got Doran and Alaria. And on Dremdorah's side, we got a Warden with Stack Knight Noble. We got Sentinel with Loras Tyrell. Baratheon Warden with Renly 2. And then Stack Knight with Brienne the Blue on this side. Right now, Brienne is essentially basic. This Stack Knight is most likely not going to survive this round, I would say. Oh my god. And Dremdorah just uses the Olenna's unit just to ensure that they face like the right.
Oh no!
This is not a good usage of Olenna, doesn't it?
No. Once you, oh no, he's moving back.
Yeah, but like it's still within charge range of the Starfall Knight. They move 6.
Yeah. He's scrambling right now.
I think so too. I think he's a bit panicking right now. Because he didn't expect like to essentially receives one like a sword shot on round 1, and then a further like, I just didn't. I don't think he expects too much. This of the Stack Knight like being within like such a dangerous position already in like round 2. That's not where anybody would like to be, but still, it's a thing.
And he is only going to control at most, I think, 1 objective.
Oh yeah, the game mode is Game of Thrones. So right now, Rdeep is sitting comfortably at this objective on the left.
Yeah.
This objective is probably gonna be like ignored, and if he's playing objective, then the scan skirmishers would just take this objective. But I think he wants to go for a kill. He saw blood.
Yeah.
Like he saw blood, and I think he just wants to go for it.
Right. So for we have some people here who are new to Sif. This scenario, Game of Thrones, you have 5 objectives, and you get 1 VP for every objective you control. But so it gives somewhat of a benefit if you have more units. But of course, if you have more units, that means you have less NCU, more likely. And here we see the spread is 5-2, and Raymond can just move back and farm those points. And right now, there's not a lot that Dremdorah can do about it.
Yeah, and like as we explained earlier.
Going for the kill.
Yeah, and as we sort of explained earlier, like, oh, what's this? Parlay! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Spearman parlaying the Stack Knight.
Wait. The Stag Knight? Oh no! Oh, that is mean. Parlay is a card that
that's mean.
deactivates one of your units, but it deactivates one of your opponent's units. So
that is mean.
The way you use it is you use it on your weak unit, but you target their big unit. So it's a great trade-off.
Actually, I think he's still trying to decide which unit to turn off. Anyway, you can't turn off the Renly unit because of the Renly ability, but I think he's just gonna parlay the Stack Knight. Yep, that's it. Oh man, the Stack Knight is just.
Oh no!
Imagine getting Corin on turn 2, right? This is this is how it feels. Actually, no. Oh, look at this technology. He activates the skirmishers instead to parlay. What?
Oh, huh.
Huh? Hello?
Well, there must be. Oh wait, how? What's the distance on parlay?
Short range. Oh, I think he
Okay,
might be just
that's
out
fine.
then. Oh, okay, he
That's
might be
fine.
just out.
Still, he can still the skirmishers can still contribute by using scout opening.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
super sure.
yeah. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, he thinks he's just out. It's 6 point something. Yeah, he was just out. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, thank God. At least it's he's turning off his elite unit to turn off his elite unit, so the trade off is not too bad.
Uh,
But still,
but now Dremdorah doesn't have any big units to break through the enemy lines at all this round.
yeah. I mean, what he can do right now is he can probably just use the Elden to heal the Stack Knight back to full. Well, not back to full, like back to a working state. Okay, so what? Take the heal, damn it! Why do you take letter?
Look, we're just commentating. We're not.
All right, sorry,
We're not
sorry,
criticizing. We're
sorry.
not criticizing Joffrey.
Sorry. Okay.
Uh,
So why would you take letter instead of you taking money back?
oh, yeah. And keep in mind that the
Oh, he's going to use
skirmishers
his
here.
Elden. So he's going to use his Elden token to basically turn off both crown and money back. So if but what Ardeep can do, he can just like skip turn here. He doesn't have to do anything. So I think he's just gonna skip turn with the Doran NCU.
Or the spearmen in the
Oh
far
no,
side.
because the trigger for the token to be expended is when he activates the NCU. So
Okay.
I think he might have declared the activation of the NCU, and he chose to basically skip turn with that. So that's why he's putting his NCU on here.
So this is a game of positioning, and right now the Martell side is winning.
Thanks to that parlay play earlier, I think there is still a fairly good chance now because his Sand Skirmisher is basically down for the count, but this unit is still exists.
Can the Starfall Knight reach the flank of the
Nah, see, this is
No.
okay. So what I would do is I would declare charge with the Warden here, and then I shift here to protect their
Right,
flank.
right.
And then the only way that the Starfall Knight can then move into position if it's Cunning Ploy, if he has Cunning Ploy, and he basically activates the Sand Skirmisher and move here. Actually, that would have been very devastating if he has Cunning Ploy, because he Cunning Ploy is like a useless unit like the Spearman right here. He gets gets a maneuver, he gets a shot, and it gives room for the Starfall Knight. But
Oof.
if he has Cunning Ploy, is it like that's always like the fear when you're playing against Martell, like does he have Cunning Ploy or not? And that's something that you can somewhat play around,
Well, you way you
Oh, what is
the one
this?
way you kind of
Is this
mitigate
a
that is you
charge roll?
deny them.
Okay, so he read my mind, so he did charge this to protect his flank. Okay, that's a good play. I would
Yeah.
I would done the exact same thing. I think this is a solid play. He's just gonna get punched a little bit first.
There's still room to get charge on the flank there, though, right?
Not if he shifts right here, but he decides to shift right here. Question mark? Okay. That's... Huh, okay. Hmm. I don't know.
Well, unfortunately, this is, despite them using hammers, they're not exactly a hammer unit. They're
No,
just a
no,
handful
they're
unit.
not.
So,
Oh, it is a pretty good roll, though.
wait a minute. How come the spearman doesn't get the
He doesn't want to
charge?
use... He doesn't want to use it because there's Counter-Strike.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I mean, it's just 4+,
Yeah, yeah.
and potentially, like,
Absolutely.
you can, like, get so much more in return, so why even use set for charge? And, like, they're 3+ anyway. Only... So that is... Yep. Okay, that's not...
And weakened?
Yep,
Let's
I
see the morale
believe that
test.
was now it's the panic test. So only 3 dead from the initial punch, and then that is a failed panic test, so take 2 more. So that means that they're no longer contesting this. Oh, never mind.
No.
Unbound, unbent, unbroken with
Oh
sword, so auto
boy,
succeed.
the other scary card
Yep.
in a deck full of scary cards.
I mean, the only like shit card that you have is basically
Superior position.
superior positioning and sand diplomacy, but
Right.
everything else is
Sand
like.
diplomacy sometimes useful.
I mean, most of the time when I use sand diplomacy, I end up just shooting myself in the foot. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happens when Martell gets extra cards from that objective and the letter zone. Which, if you're new to this game, the letter zone gives you 2 cards.
Oh, and I don't like this play also because now that the dervish have a clear charge against the warden.
Yeah, no reason not to. The warden will be on 2+ due to the forest.
Correct.
But the dervish will roll.
Oh, and now
a lot of hits.
it's the stack is attached with unbound, unbent, unbroken. So it's morale
Oh,
7.
Oh my god. Wait, I thought you can't attach there.
You can. You just can't attach to the warden because of Renly 2. You can attach it to the
Right.
stack knight, no problem.
Oh, you attach it not to the... Yeah, you attach it to the stag knights.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, so I would be very interested to see if basically if I wanted to, the thing that would interest me if Rdeep has cunning ploy, and then he positions the skirmisher out of the way, and then he can scout opening. Oh wait, never mind. This is already like, what is he doing? Oh, is he attempting to charge? That is a 2+. Oh no, he's just gonna move. Interesting.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Anyway, now I sort of figured out why no set for charge. Because if he sets for charge, it's Sentinel.
Right. There's... On top of the Counter-Strike.
Yeah, on top of the Counter-Strike, you get Sentinel. So, yeah. Okay. That's
Right.
fair.
Baratheon has a lot of defensive tech.
Okay, I like this movement, actually. Because it protects his flank, and it makes the Sentinel not being able to move at all.
Yeah. So this is classic Raymond. I learned a lot from watching him play. He's a firm believer of winning without having to attack. Like,
Hey, that's me.
Well, Raymond does it too. You can see it here. I don't know what you're complaining about. He likes to position his units to create puzzles like this that completely blocks the enemy charge range, charge space. So that Sentinel cannot charge now. And, yeah.
Aurelio Hota has marked... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you can't... Can he? He cannot. No, cannot. Cannot. Aurelio Hota has marked target?
No. No, he gives vulnerable when he charges, I believe.
Ah, okay. Fair
It's
enough.
enough mark target, so...
Why is there a vulnerable there?
That is just mean, Raymond.
Oh, I mean, like I said, it's a game of fundamentals, and I think if you are very used to like playing in like a very high level tournament where it's a lot of it is comes down to minute movements,
Yeah.
Then it's very like sort of very skill intensive on that end, and I think like I know Dremdorah has been playing this game a lot, but he never really sort of branched out with another army outside of Baratheon. And I think like that's in a way what is sort of pushing him back a little bit as a player, because he doesn't allow himself to try out other things, and he's very content with what he has right now, which is, I guess, it's fine. But if he never really tries like anything else, he never really gets to experience it from the other side.
At the same time, you have to keep in mind that Dremdorah is mostly an on-table player,
Fair
and
enough.
most players who play on-table and not on TTS or Simulator, they do tend to stick to one army because of money reasons, because of time reason for painting, and you get more attached to your army. So And this is why TTS is also very helpful because you can try other armies without having to buy a new army.
Oh, that's fair. I think like at the end of the day, a lot of the tournaments that happen should be at least what Simon is trying to push is to play on the tabletop.
I think
So,
that's how most war games should be played, really.
I mean, but
But
sometimes you can help it, right? Like, hey, I want to play against people like Maserat. I want to play people like Brett or Carlo. I can't. I don't want to fly over to like the UK to play against them or to the
no,
States.
no, no, of course not. So well, TTS is very good to supplement your experience, but most people prefer to play on the table because it's nicer to look at. There's a social element. I know some players who are very competitive, but they never want to play in TTS because they said that they don't enjoy it as much. And I understand that, but I also understand your point of view that TTS is very good for learning and meeting new players because playing with more people helps you get better at this game.
Yeah, it's a game that really rewards repetition and thinking mechanically, because your first couple of, well, I say couple of turns, more like turn 1.5. Your turn 1.5, 1 until 1.5 is already pretty much planned out, really.
Mm. Now, the other thing that this game also requires is for you to understand what cards and what tricks that the other faction has. And this you have to play against other factions
Yep.
to really, really get it.
So to the
So,
surprise of no one, Dremdorah took back and heal 3+1 from Marjorie. So that stack knight is back in the game, and with the weakened token and resilience on the Starfall Knight, I think it's not going to be a very powerful charge, or at the very least, it's not gonna one shot it. Hopefully,
okay, okay. But VP wise, it's going to be 2-1, which is not too
not
far. I think like
huge.
you can recover from that. That's still doable.
Oh,
Even
did you saw the play just now when Raymond when Ardeep activated the Spearman, he just retreat 1 inch?
yes,
Oh,
the the classic.
the classic play. Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. I think like
It's
remember back when we just like it's like a lot of people were just like, all right, retreat 1 inch, bloop, and they're still
yeah,
on the
yeah.
objective. Fucking
It
bullshit.
was. Well, it only works on specific scenarios, but it is a trick that you need to learn. It's very useful.
I mean, Honan ready here and Clash of Kings. I think you can do it because it's a static
Oh
objective.
no! Look at the way that the spearman on the left is positioned. It also can't be charged.
I know. God,
Oh, Raven,
he's
why are
just
you so
turning off
mean?
this. He's just turning off his the Sentinel unit.
I know. This is so mean. Still, this is a very beautiful technique here.
Yep. So we're still in the middle of round two, and we're already seeing essentially um, our deep, I would say, technical knowledge of the game, and the way that he positions his unit, and sort of to set like an almost like an overlapping protection against his guy, so he doesn't get charged. Um,
Yeah, and it's amazing that he just got back to this game
mm,
like 2 weeks ago or so, and this is a completely new faction for him. So wait a minute,
what's
now he
happening?
can charge. Yeah, yeah, something's happening.
I think he just wants to see if he moves with tactical
Oh,
reposition,
right,
can he charge it or not.
right.
Yeah, I think that's the what he was testing out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he made a mistake.
Could be,
Oh, he
could be.
could be. He could be. Oh, no, no. I think. Hmm?
Where's the sentinel going? Sentinel is going to the other direction. Oh, this is some high level stuff here.
It's kind of rough to see, like, a lot of the infantry that the Baratheon has is simply, like, just durdling and doing nothing. Like,
Yeah,
it feels really bad. But
all because yeah, but That's the highest level of the game is when you can recognize these positions.
I mean, this is in a way like what I was sort of taught playing free folk. You win by not engaging the enemy, and then you create
Yeah.
traps where, like in both ways of in both like sense of the word, like your trappers will eventually whittle them down, and then you set up places where you get you pile up your enemy, and then you punch them in with overwhelming assault, and like there's too many, and then you just set up like a very crushing counter charge.
Okay, so he's relocating his sentinel likely so that next round he can charge that guy in the flank. I'm guessing because he knows that
Possibly.
if he stays there, he's not going to charge anything.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you do, right?
Yeah, he has to do something, and oof,
It is really rough when you when you look at it like that.
I know. And he will be winning on VP. So then the Baratheon player has to get aggressive, has to break through, but doesn't have enough hammers. Ironically enough.
Well, you got the biggest hammer, which is Champion. No, it's actually not the biggest hammer. It's like what, 6 attacks? Like it's fucking lame.
I think we're about to see the Starfall Knight
Under scout opening. Yep. We see the orders being ticked there. So luckily, no cunning ploy, but they don't need to, I guess,
Yeah,
because
so
already a
he's
flank
going
charge. No, he's pulling back.
He wants to win by VP.
Oh,
He's going to take 3 VP here.
versus 1.
3-1 advantage.
And then
and then next round, there's not much that Dremdorah
ooh,
can do.
I kind of like this play. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. So Raven told me that there's steps in this game where if you're new, you just want to charge, and then once you're in the middle, once you start to learn more about this game, you learn to secure objectives first. But then the highest level is determining when you should score objectives, when you should go for the kill, and this is on full display here. He's going to take a 3-1 lead because I think he believes he has time. He doesn't he doesn't.
And look at the position of the skirmisher. So even if he gets charged, right, he retreats here.
We can retreat
What
here.
the hell?
Yeah. Oh my God.
This is poetry.
This is the highest level of Sif is. It's when you do things like this. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, again, probably unnecessary at this level. But, he is. When you're already like playing a game for I guess a while, and then you sort of want to get back into like the groove of things. Like, and this is how you should do it. Like, just.
Ooh. Raymond is going to be a problem this season.
And he's playing Martell.
And he's playing Martell too. Just one of the strongest factions right now, I think.
Yeah, I would say they're very well positioned to be in a place where they can do a lot of work.
Yeah. In stats in the website, the ranking changes almost every few days, so it's kind of hard to really say who's the most powerful. But I still think that Martell has enough weapons to deal with most matchups.
All right, we're seeing is this okay, Roinish Vengeance. Okay. I used to think this card is shit. I still think this card is shit, but it won me the mirror match against Mikhail's team, so
I don't know if that card is going to do anything because I'm not sure
if anything is gonna die.
I'm not sure he's going to lose any units anytime soon.
Another false agenda?
Watch parlay. No?
No, he's gonna remove it from
false
horse.
agenda. Okay, sure.
He's gonna kick him out of the horse, I think, if he decides to like do anything. This card is interesting. Like
It's also
this.
very good on a Martell mirror match, I believe, because it's all about who controls the sword, right?
Kind of, yeah.
False agenda can kick Eris Oakhart out of the sword.
That fucking hobo.
Go back to King's Landing.
Yeah. No, this is a very powerful card. I just realized because it's you don't need to roll for anything. Because I remember like
Yeah.
Tyrion's card. I think you need to and you remove it from the zone. So there is like a very huge. Okay, he's gonna take the sword anyway and just heal one. Wait, what?
Right.
And then he's just gonna kick it out of the horse. The sword? Question mark? Huh? Hello? Okay, that I would knowing that he was being false agenda, I will still take horse.
Yeah.
Cause it okay.
Now, these units in the back, I think Dremdorah needs to. He needs to get aggressive. He needs to realize that these units sitting back is not going to win him the game.
Okay,
I don't
so
think.
I'm already going to give my verdict. If by this round he can't deal a significant dent on these two, game's finished.
When you say these two, is that left flank?
The left
Yeah.
flank, the Dervishes and the Spearman on the left. I think
Yeah.
he's not going to win this game simply because the
It's going to be
three,
a six advantage.
yeah, it's going to be a 6 advantage by the end of this round, and then it's just in round 4, 5, 6. If it gets increasingly difficult, especially if you still have a very active like stand skirmisher and you still have a very active Starfall 9. So it is now our Deep's turn. I think either sword or horse is good. I think he's just gonna take horse most likely. Or Alaria with sword is pretty good, I would say.
He doesn't have a lot. He doesn't need to rush the sword at this point.
I guess you're
In
right.
in a lot of matchups, you go for the sword as soon as you can, but
He has
if
time.
he doesn't take. Yeah, he has time.
Yeah, I think.
Because simply because Dremdorah doesn't have any good outlets for swords.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, better learn his tricks because we might meet him in tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to facing him again. To be honest,
Well, and now it's a mirror match because you're.
I might
Are
play
you playing
free fall.
Martell or free fall?
I might play free fall.
Oh, okay, okay, interesting.
We'll see. I mean,
Can you guess what I'm playing this season?
wow, is it Stark?
No, no. I might try it a few times. They have some interesting new stuff.
I think
But at the
Martell
same time-
hates fighting against rappers. I think.
Yeah. Well, you say that, but if you if you remember our last tournament match, I was using.
Oh, right.
Stark with I was spamming the traps and the Overwatch, and it didn't work. So
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you roll like a lot of dices, there is a chance those dices will not go well for you. So
okay. So here we go. He's going to maneuver a full 4 inches.
but from what horse?
Is it worse?
Why not just
Ooh, if it's
charge?
because he was.
What?
There's no room if he. There's no room to charge. Charge where?
All right.
Yeah, the puzzle is already deployed, so
The
this
puzzle.
this is very frustrating for a lot of people I know who are used to more historical war games because they're used to war games being somewhat of a simulation of war, and unfortunately. In real war, you can't just stand at an angle and then suddenly your opponent cannot.
Sir, we
they can't
cannot.
charge you.
Sir, we cannot.
Oh no, they're standing at a slight angle. We can't charge them, sir. So, but this is Song of Ice and Fire where things like this can work.
And like, I mean, it is a board game at the end of the day, right? It's just I think like the best way to describe Sif is that it's a board game that is being represented in a tabletop.
Absolutely. It's also a very technical game. Okay, well he has to move. He's not winning just standing there, so he has to force the issue. Probably Deep Math is going to move that unit into a different angle where it can't be charged.
Because like the onus is on Dremdorah to actually make play at this stage. He can just sit back,
yeah.
like Ray can just sit back and just like chill. Doesn't need to do anything.
He could farm the point, which is why I'm kind of surprised that. Why do you think that unit moved back? The unit in the center. I thought it could still stand there and only retreat later.
Is that another parlay? It's another parlay.
No, is it? Oh, that's just mean.
He's gonna shut up the Sentinel. Rip.
Oh my god.
Well, is it? Wait, is it the Sentinel or? Oh, he's turning off the Warden. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That also makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. That said, the Sentinel can now charge the
Dervish?
Sentinel can now charge the Dervish, but then the Dervish will just flee.
Yeah.
Likely heal, and then charge back and hit even harder. Okay, so he guaranteed another 3 points, which will give him a 6-2.
A 6-2 advantage.
Yeah. Could be a 7.
Could be if the skirmisher goes into position. All right, we see a charge roll here from the Warden back into the Spearman with the weakened token, so I don't think it's gonna do much.
Yeah. Is it touching a forest?
I think not, because the forest is slightly like slanted in this way.
Right.
Actually, no, it is touching the forest.
Yeah, so that's a 4+ save on those Martell spears.
Yeah, so 6 dice on 4+ with a reroll, but then a weakened
token.
token.
Card?
Hmm?
What card is he playing?
I think he plays nothing just now. It's just out of duty.
Oh, okay.
No, he has 5 cards in hand. Doesn't use any of those. So I'm guessing it's the sort of the useless friendly cards, unexpected arrival or whatever.
Right.
At least it's 5 hits before weaken.
Okay.
Into 2 hits with weaken. So that is 2 saves on a 4+.
Ooh, that's not great.
That's rough.
Well, if he, yeah. But I think there's still enough room that if the Spearman just retreats again, he might
possibly.
Still be on the objective.
Anyway, 1 dead and the morale test is successful, so he just won.
So that's not a
yeah. I mean, the morale. He didn't roll the morale yet. That's success though on a 6.
But now he has to retreat because you can't stand in place anymore, and punching those wardens are a bad idea.
Yep, with counter strike and morale 3+, I don't think it's a good idea.
And Sentinel giving extra mobility and whatnot. So I hope there's still. I hope he left enough room. Oh, can he flank with the Dervish now? Is that his plan?
Oh man, look at that opening! If he does.
Yeah.
Technology.
Ooh.
And like this is surprising to me, but the sword is still open.
I know.
What the hell is this?
Normally, what kind of game is it? Normally, it's the first one that people go to, but Raven, the lack of long-range units and just the very tricky positioning made it so that nobody could really get good at use of the sword.
All right, we are seeing a charge. It is a 1.
Oh.
I mean, it is bound to happen, I guess.
It is. Oh, wait a minute. That's who's charging? The Dervish?
This Dervish is charging against the Sentinel.
Okay.
Which is fine, I guess. It's not a.
Yeah,
it's a pretty neutral play.
Better them charging because they get extra hits.
Yep. Anyway, and they also get vulnerable from the Aryahota for your charge and extra +1 hits. So it's not too bad.
+3 hits.
Yep. So it's 7 hits on 4+ with no rerolls and vulnerable +3 auto hits. That's not terrible at all. Ooh, we're seeing stacks with, so the vulnerable gets taken off and is thrown back to the Dervish.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Yeah, finally the Baratheon cards are coming out.
See, this is why I'm always afraid of punching Baratheon, because I know like when I punch them, like bad things will happen.
Right.
Final Strike, Conviction, Justice, Stacks Wit, like.
Wait a minute. 10 dice. Is it not extra
Whoa,
hits?
whoa, 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 whoa.
Something's going on here.
I think he is rolling a bit too much dice.
I think so, because
Hmm.
you're supposed to do 7 and then 3
Yep.
auto hits. So
Yeah,
I don't know why
I
he's
think-
rolling 10 dice.
Yeah. Anyway, luckily it's not that much, but still it is precision. So okay. So I think there's a slight mistake here, but we'll remind them later because we can't really we can't
Yeah,
tell them
yeah.
this is a tournament game. It's fine. Oh, okay.
Players-
Surprisingly, only 3 things died,
Well,
and the morale is successful. So hey.
yeah, but now the Sentinel doesn't get reroll because they're not charging. So
Mm-hmm.
that's still a good move.
Yep. And he's using a card conviction, so that heals 2, as if nothing happens.
And then if they hit him,
Oh, and you know
Run
what?
away.
Oh, another card stacks with what? Oh, no, this is his card pile. Never mind. Is he gonna trigger the escape now? Oh no, it's swift retreat. No, never mind. It's when they get punched.
Correct.
Well, I mean,
But,
now he can take sword.
They also have elusive escape, so like when they escape, they weaken. So
Yeah, but he can. It's a swift retreat. It's not when he punch you retreat. It's not Rob's card. It's not Rob's ability.
no. I get it, but the dervish will punch them. There's no reason not to.
No, I mean like it is now like Dremdorah's turn to take the sword, and I think he's going to take the sword
Right.
middle. Or here? Question mark? I would not punch these guys.
Well, the warden punching is not a bad idea either.
I would punch Warden just to get these guys off my center point. And
Right.
yeah, I mean like if then he activates and then only retreat, then he can charge back again. So it's not too bad. Like
'cause
punching
if
the
you punch these
dervish
guys-
doesn't really do anything at the moment because they're not exactly contesting anything.
They will run away. They will potentially heal, and then they can charge again.
Yeah, and they'll just reposition to like the middle flank, so then he can double team the warden if he wants to. So it's not very good. Like, oh, I see a card. Dune tactics, huh? Using the lowest dice, so there's 4 dice. Fucking hell! Wait, you can't do that.
He can-
No, he's activating. The Sentinel's punching.
Oh, it's the sentinel.
The
punch.
Sentinel's punching because you can't Dune tactics friendly. No.
Okay. Only 1 hit.
It is precision.
Oh boy.
No, it is from the expert duelist. It is auto 1 wound and then 1 hit. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. I would have just stuck with the warden. Really, get them off my middle point.
I know. That's because that's how you change this whole stalemate.
Yeah, because now you're just giving the dervish a free retreat. Really.
Wait, but if the dervish retreats, the sentinel hasn't activated yet.
Oh, that's true. Well, he can do it later, right? He doesn't have to retreat now.
Oh, did he fail?
I don't know. Does this count as a 5 or is it like a 1?
Well, you just have to hover above the dice, and then it'll tell you like.
Oh.
I don't think that's how you do it.
And there's a lock if you're really anal about it. But yeah. How do I turn this off? Okay. Oops.
6-1 is very hard to 6-2. 6-2 is going to be very hard to recover from,
Hmm.
especially because.
I think right, like those 2 units on the left is just basically like buying time for the rest of the list.
Yeah, this is one of the very rare time where you will see.
Anyway, one saves
one of the
on.
hardest-
Anyway, it's he succeeds the saves. He succeeds the panic test, and then he
Yeah.
just retreats.
And heal.
No, they don't heal when they retreat. No, just gives them weaken.
No, but they heal when they succeed a.
Oh, from Ario. Yeah, that's why he heal 1. Wait, no, he should heal more.
Does he control crown?
No, just heal 1 then.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is enough.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is one of the rare time where you will see a mobile lance cavalry being used to hold
score
an objective
points?
in the back. Hold an objective in the back.
You don't get to see that often, do you?
No, you don't see that often. I'm seeing very few ways Joffrey can recover from this. Even if he breaks the center, the lead is a bit too much.
Yeah, I think my assessment of this game remains correct. If Dremdorah can't break the stalemate either in the middle or in the left, I think Rdeep will have either basically the scoring advantage that he needed to basically just win the game by just sitting on the objective, or he's going to sort of roll on the right side and start like cleaning up.
What could Dremdorah have done better earlier to prevent this?
I think he sort of put his sentinel probably in a more open position, probably. It is not easy. Like he missed everything.
Wow.
Just that one expert duelist.
It is not his day.
Oh, at least the panic test failed, so that's 2. Oh, but he used another unbound. Oh my fucking god. Oh, that is mean. At least he doesn't have sword, so he actually has to like roll.
Yeah, okay.
At least it's something. He just needs to roll.
It still gets attached even if he fails, right?
Yep, correct.
And -2 is a lot. -2 morale.
No, and he succeeded. You know.
Okay.
And he's gonna attach it to, yeah, I guess a sentinel. Yeah, why not? I love this game.
I know. Just
I can already like hear like Dremdorah's sigh. I was like, oh come on.
I know. Not having a good day.
No, he's not having a good day.
Well,
All right, I'm gonna take you over for a bit. Give me a quick. I'm gonna do a quick bio break, and water break.
Okay.
So I'll
Sure,
take over for
I
5 minutes.
yeah. Okay. So we see here. The spearmen in the center still haven't moved yet, and unfortunately, it's a bit hard to see if he has room to retreat. Because normally, that's what you do when you want to control an objective but not be engaged. You just retreat 1 inch. But I don't think he has to because he still has enough rank to not be contested. Oh, but he is retreating. No. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on here. It's probably just testing to pre-measuring things because there's really no reason for Raymond to retreat here. I think my stream is like 1 or 2 seconds behind for some reason. Refreshing. So this is the 9th out of the 10th matchup. We have a week for everyone to finish their game. Most of the players finished it round 1. I mean, on day 1, because everyone's very hyped to play. Most of the games have been played on TTS. I think there's only 1 or 2 games that were played on table. Simply because of scheduling. It is easier for people on weekdays to play on TTS. That's why we made this league a hybrid league, so people can play on table or on TTS. Oh, okay, here we go. I think that's a charge, and he rolled a 1. Cannot catch a break. we see now the Stag Knights charging in. I don't think it's positioned well, though. He should position it closer to the right, because after this, those skirmishers are definitely going to try to retreat onto that objective on the top right. Oh, that's all of them hits. 7 hits. 8 because of critical.
I'm back with water. Anything dying?
Well, they charge. Well, I think some might. They just got charged by the Stag Knight, who is finally joining the fray. Round 3. Do they have Sundering yet?
Can check.
Let's check. Cards right
They
here.
do not have Sundering.
Ah, man.
Just crit and vicious.
Ooh, no vulnerable. That's very minor damages.
Yeah, like Martell, despite wearing leather armor, they have 4+ armor saves all around.
Right.
Except the spearman.
Okay.
What's this?
Now wait, why is he activating the... Oh, he's going to retreat.
Makes sense.
He needs to roll high
See,
enough.
this is what I said to you. Like, even if he gets charged, he's gonna retreat into the objective.
Yep. He angled it.
God damn.
Very, very clearly.
That is a very sexy play as a Sith player. When you get charged and you just retreat into the objective, that is just sexy.
Yeah.
Were you talking about the bracket just now in like the tournament bracket?
Yeah, I was just explaining how the system works. And the cool thing about Sith is that you kind of have to see 1 or 2 moves ahead. So a lot like chess, and that's exactly what rdeepmath just did. He placed it. He placed a unit there. He angled it so that when he retreats, he can get to the objective, and he just did it.
But at the same time, like, I don't think there's anything else that Dremdorah can do. Like, he just needs to sort of pray that he deals enough damage so that he can finish it off like next turn.
Yeah. So I think when you have to reposition your unit multiple times, which he did with the Stag Knights, you're already at a severe disadvantage.
Yeah.
Especially if that is your heaviest hitting unit. Because this is round 3, and this is the first attack that it made.
Yep. And that is pretty rough.
It is rough. So interestingly enough, he abandoned the center objective. I'm not sure why.
I don't think he wants to fight them, really.
Right, because he figured if he punches them, he'll lose
more.
And
more. Besides, this is neutral anyway. Like, nobody's claiming it. So it's not like there's no like. Anyway, it's still 3 points of 1, 2, and 3, and it basically denies him of 1 in the middle.
Yeah.
We're seeing another attack here. It's a shoot from the retreat. I mean, it's just to you under scout opening as well.
Now he uses. Okay.
Wait, what? Okay. How can he? Oh no, he just activates and then shoots? Question mark. Oh no, because he retreats. No, he's scout opening before he retreats. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Angara, glad that you are. He said in chat that damn, the retreat move to objective is a really cool move. I learned so much from just watching. Yeah, it's one of those very it's one of those things that you just need to see it once, and then you sort of is in the back of your mind. So when you're trying to like claim a static objective, you want to place your unit in a situation where even if they get charged, you can always retreat back to the objective. That's what Raymond did twice in this game. The first one being in the middle. And that's a very old trick of essentially you move it so that you're overlapping the objective so that you have 2 retreats, 2 good 1-inch retreat to basically still claiming the objective even when you're not doing anything. Anyway, that is only 1 dead from... and he uses the resilience, so figuring out that the Starfall Knight will not do anything this round, which I think it's correct. I think rdeepmath just essentially needs to just do nothing in his entire the next 3 rounds and he'll be good.
Yeah.
And that is also a retreat with the Spearman. I mean, he just activates and just, opens up his line a little bit more, and sort of just to entice the warden into charging.
Right.
And then the Starfall now will just do nothing. Yep. Solid.
Winning the game by not doing anything.
Yep. This is, for a lot of people that who's watching this, yes, this will probably be a very boring game because there's not a lot of dice being thrown, there's not a lot of units dying, but honestly, like,
I don't know.
a lot of high-level Civ game would end up like this.
Yeah. I think it's amazing, you know, like being able to win simply by positioning, not having to attack. I think that takes a lot more skill, and that is the appeal of Civ, at least.
And also, like,
for me,
my thing is that, like, unfortunately, with how he made the list with the Baratheon, like, there's not a lot of punching power, so he can do that. This kind of game.
yeah. But I always consider Civ to be like one of the more fun games to watch. But maybe that's because, like you said, we can kind of figure out the reasoning and the flow of each action. So it becomes very interesting once you get an understanding of the game. It becomes a very cool spectator game.
I mean, it's like when you play a sport and you actually know how to play a sport, and then you watch the game.
A little bit.
I don't play any sports, so I know I'm using a sport metaphor, but I think Kai is like probably the best to like say a sport metaphor compared to me.
No. You work out a lot nowadays.
Yeah, but I do, like, workout is not exactly like a sport. It's just a solo exercise that you do in a group. There's no like competition. There's no nothing. It's just a way for you to improve yourself.
Makes me wonder, considering that Raymond hasn't played this game in a long time, how does he keep all these? How does he stay this sharp?
When you, I mean, I took a break, like, essentially last year. I didn't play any games. I didn't do nothing. I still like competed in like the Thailand tournament, and I won. Like, it doesn't go away, Kai. Once you develop an edge in, like you said, so a lot of things will change, like match up, meta will change, patch will change a few things, but your fundamental sticks with you. Your movement of your tactics board, the way you move your army, the way you claim objective, the way you angle your units. These are all things that sticks with you regardless of how long have you played.
Unless you start playing too many different games and then you get them mixed up.
Yeah, man, that's a real mood, right?
Which we do a little.
Mm-hmm. That's a real mood right there.
Mm-hmm. Then you get confused, like why did he not roll to bring unit from reserve? And you realize, wait, that's a different game.
That's Conquest.
That's a lot of games. That's Conquest. Conquest. It's a dystopian war.
Oh man. I hate that scenario where you have to like roll for like reinforcements. I just hate rolling dice, really. Like, I know Fred told me like,
and then like my hobby's wargaming, but I hate rolling dice.
Fred's like, wow, you are the most risk adverse person I know. Yeah, I know. It's just the way it is.
Go play card games.
I do play card games.
This is technically somewhat of a card game as well. So this is. One.
Anyway, we see the revenge punching. It is two. That's a lot of delicious defense dice.
Right, because the opponent has not. Oh, and there's a vulnerable.
Still pretty decent defense dice. So just 2 dead.
They have precision and I think critical if you're.
Yeah, crit blow if you. Yeah, crit blow, correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. I don't think those.
No, because it's morale 7 now. Because it's morale 6 and then -2 from the unbelt becomes morale 8, and then you have a 3 is morale 7.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was about to say is that a lot of the Baratheon's quote-unquote mobility is being turned off. Because Brienne hasn't done anything the entire game.
Yeah.
Sentinel hasn't done any sentineling this entire game. Oh, we see a cart. We finally see a cart. Oh no, it's Hidden Affair. He's gonna cheat.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. He's just throwing a card. Never mind.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Getting extra attack is one of the.
Wait. He can charge them.
Can he? Oh, he can.
Oh, he can.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, but it's Warden. Okay. What the fuck is he going to do? It's just 6 dice on 4+ with weaken. Look, how bro, much damage can you do? And then he gets a retreat from that. Like.
Yeah, but if free attacks, you don't say no to free attacks.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but like the best that he can do right now is he throw like our Sister Fury to give Vicious and +1 to hit.
Can he fit?
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he has 2 cards left in hand. Let's see what he plays.
Looks like the window to play Arceus Fury has passed, so it might be Final Strike, one of them, potentially.
So it's probably just an attack.
Yep. Okay, you're right. It is a free attack. You know, free. The price is 0. Well, price is a card in hand, but it's not like there's any usage of those. Anyway, 4 hits gonna get weakened, so it's probably gonna be like 2 hits or some shit. Yep, called it. 2 hits on the flank. That is a 5+. 2 hits on the flank. That is a 5+. Why only 1? Oh, what?
Is there? That's weird.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Yeah, Mickey. Oh. I think he is just going to win board control. I don't think he really needs to do anything at this game, at this moment. Like, it is already round 4. He's already winning by 6. Essentially, now that Warden is on the left, I think he can move his Spearman in the middle objective and then angle so that his Spearman on the left is not going to get charged by the Warden. Yeah. And even if the Stack Knight does charge the Skirmisher, I think there is a room for him to just retreat 1 inch and just gain the objective.
I'm sure he took that into account.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway. Oh, that's a lot of damage though to the skirmishers, to the dervishes. Okay. So
that went a lot better than we expected.
I know. I was going to say just meme and just like 1 or 2 units gonna die, but it is like 5. So I know it's 4. It's not too bad.
Yeah. He's probably gonna retreat now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he should. Really. I see a dice being.
He didn't get the heal because that failed. So that's also unfortunate.
I heard a dice being rolled. I'm not sure if that was like the retreat distance or not. We can like zoom out.
If it's 1 dice,
I swear I heard a dice being rolled. Is this just my imagination? Am I going crazy?
Well, maybe you are.
Yeah, I mean we're all going crazy. Oh, is it the fasting season already?
Even if it does, that's a really weird question.
No, because I was just checking my phone for like my email, and like the first thing that comes out is like, "Oh, Ramadan." I go, "What already?"
It's coming, but I don't think it is yet. Well, what do I know? I'm godless. So.
I'm not gonna say that on record, just in case.
Okay, your mom won't be watching this.
I know. But like, on the off chance that my mom will listen to this, I'm not gonna say anything.
Get kicked out of the house.
Okay. Alright, well, what's the next play here? I think it is Dremdorah's turn. So there is...
He's not retreating.
He's not retreating.
No, he wants to keep them there. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, because if he keeps them there, that allows his Spearman to essentially like take the middle objective.
But at the same time, isn't it back to Dremdorah's turn again, and he can punch because that was
he decided to heal, which is reasonable.
Okay.
So now
also to block the healing so that Raymond doesn't.
Correct. I would now activate the Sentinel and just wish for the best.
Yeah. Wait a minute. He took the heal.
Oh right, no, it's sorry, it's Deep Math's turn, yeah. I'm not sure what he can do here. I'm sure there's a lot of things. I mean, letter is not terrible. Horse is not.
Take the center first.
Actually, horse is not terrible here. Like horse to move up the spearman is not terrible here.
Yeah, and also to deny horse from
Yep.
the Baratheons, who really could use that extra mobility.
Well, he took letter instead.
Huh.
Interesting.
Saying that horse is the crippling play, and I do agree.
Wait, what? What's happening?
He's making a panic test. Whoa.
Oh, what's happening here?
Okay.
Took
Just 2 dice. What is going on?
Hold on. Is it like Doran's ability?
No, if it's Doran, it would be a free march
Or
with...
retreat. Oh, Olina! Olina. Okay, thanks, Mickey.
Right, so he used it for the poison.
Nope, I heard an airplane. I'm gonna quickly mute.
Even if he kills those dervishes right now, I think it's a bit too late.
Nah, he's gonna score 3 points by the end of this round. It's gonna be a 9-3 by 9-4.
Potentially 4 points.
Potentially, yep.
I just hope he has extra room to retreat on those
skirmishers.
On those
well, I mean, if he doesn't, then he's gonna take Doran and take the horse just to move ahead. So I think it has enough room for him to essentially retreat.
No, the sand skirmisher is on the right.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, if he can't, then he'll take the horse.
Right.
I'm saying that the reason he took the letter was, I think, because he knew that he can't, get out from there. So I think it's fine.
He also probably doesn't think that that there's a lot of places that Joffrey can move to right now.
No.
Change too much, but no, that can't be right.
I mean, he can just because he has full control of like the NCU board. He can do whatever he wants now,
which is amazing considering he only has 2 NCUs opposed to 3. But there's just too many things to dislodge at this point.
So he's going to retreat someone or something. He's going to retreat the warden.
The sentinel, is it? Oh, the warden.
Okay. Sure.
Wait. Okay.
I mean, he basically with this play he can still like threaten middle, and he can threaten the flank of the dervish.
So that he can charge again and get rerolls.
Except he has to be a little bit.
Look at 2. Right, there we go.
Yeah, a little bit careful here because. But then again, I don't think like the spearman would like to charge anyway, so I don't think that's happening. But I would say right now the best move for Rdeep is to plug his left. Not that he's already like doing a good job at it. I don't think that Warden on his left can do a lot of things. I don't think there's a lot of angle that he can charge. He's not even on the flank of the Warden, and
might not even reach.
No, I don't think so. The angle is disgusting.
No, that's still the front though, right? The Warden can charge right now.
The spearman, yeah. So I think like what I would say is that I think he should plug his left flank. So just seal off the entire movement so he can't do anything about it. See, card being played. Oh, that's the unbound on the sentinel. No other cards have been played since.
Yeah. Must be very frustrating.
No, 100%.
The only thing that Dremdorah can even realistically aim for right now is just to get better tiebreaker, but that would require him to lose by only 4 points. And he doesn't have a lot of avenue to score points right now. If he can kill that one, he would still need a lot. Oh, there we see a retreat finally being made.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those weird angling puzzle thing again. There we go. No, but oh, shit.
No, I think he can still charge
No,
though.
no. There's still 5 inches.
Nah, not
Right?
this time. Not this time.
Yeah. Okay. I thought we are gonna see yet another one.
Nah, see, not this time.
No. There's more than 5 inches. Is he trying to? Yeah, he's trying to pre-measure to see if he can charge it, and it should be no problem.
Yep.
Is it touching? No. Is it? Ooh. Oh, he gives a weakened token because of elusive escape.
Yep. So now it's sitting on 4+ with weaken. Ugh.
Oh my god. Elusive escape is such a good ability. Normally it's not that great, but because Dervish already has a way to automatically retreat every time they get hit, it can get obscene. Oh, he's moving the spearman to take the center. I think there might be enough for him to retreat if needed. I think the Asian competitive scene for this year will be very interesting with the influx of new players. Indonesia has certainly grown almost twice the size of our player base from last year. Malaysia is also growing really fast. They have had quite a bit of a tournament, and even though they're new, their skill levels are growing pretty quickly.
If Joshua's claim is correct that Malaysia player has been really good, so I'm curious to fight against them. Right. We see another card being played that is Rising Temperature.
Oh, no.
Everyone's favorite card.
Wait, so are both Rising Temperatures out now?
No, only one. The other one is just Roinish and Triple U.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I really dislike playing against Martell. It's that the table gets really messy. There's all these cards everywhere.
Imagine a mirror, man.
Oh my god. Oh.
Imagine mirror.
A mirror.
Anyway, he's gonna declare charge on the skirmisher. So that is cannot be targeted and -1 to hit. So it is 7 dice on 4+, and with Sundering Fishes and Crit Blow.
Now it's Sundering, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So without it, he might have dealt enough to.
Well,
no, probably not at 10.
I mean, with critical, you never know.
It's not reliable, but
no. Oh, I see another card being played. Dune attack. My fucking god.
Ooh.
So he's using the lowest attack dice, which is, I believe, 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
And consider that rdeepmath.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
rdeepmath still has 4 cards on hand.
Mm-hmm. So it is all hit. So it's 6 hits because of the crit. Not bad.
Wait, wasn't there a weakened token?
No, there wasn't a weakened token. It was gone, or at least like the weakened token was here. Anyway, it is 6 saves on 5s.
Yeah,
they'll survive.
No way that they get wiped from this.
Yep.
Unless
4 hits, 4 wounds.
4 hits, 4 wounds, and then morale saves on 8.
On 8, correct. Is that a vulnerable? Yep, it is a vulnerable. Wait, what?
Oh, okay.
Oh, because of the crit. Yeah, right. He did not account the extra crit.
Right, now we go.
It is on 8, yep.
Save.
And it's successful. I mean, it's not gonna kill it anyway.
Yeah, but.
Oh, actually, if he fails this panic test and then the crown hits in, there is a chance that they die. But because this still succeeds, unfortunately, he gets to live another day. And it is 1 inch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it is 1 inch.
Mm-hmm. So
That's another score.
so now
Just to retreat, quick fire.
yep. So
Answer.
now we'll have to see this display in the middle. I think if this is 1 inch retreat, then I think the game ends this round.
Yeah. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, let me on 10.
1, 2. Yeah, correct.
Oh no, it's a 1, whatever it is. Anyway, he doesn't need. He just needs like whatever it is he rolled doesn't matter. It's like just retreat.
He's going to retreat by 1 anyway, so like, I wouldn't even roll.
I mean, the game tells you to roll, but
Can't tell me what to do.
this is where the game designer like expects something to happen, but then the player just went, "Yeah, we get it."
Yeah. Because practically there's no difference no matter what you roll, right?
Yeah. And I believe there's no card that is contingent on opponent rolling a certain retreat distance. There's no like game state or I think like ability that triggers off when somebody made a retreat. As in like they roll like a 1 on their retreat distance or something. Anyway, it's a free shot again.
It is
Whatever.
a free shot.
It's
No
whatever.
reason not to take it, but
It's free. Yep. Just I don't know if he's using scout opening. He does. So 2 precision.
well, we're about to find out.
Yep.
Yes.
2 precision
Yes.
and 3 hits.
Okay.
And then he's probably not going to use the resilience because there is a chance, a very low chance, that the Starfall Knight will hit. Will go in.
No, why? Would
No, I'm just saying, like, does he use resilience or not? And the answer is he does not use resilience. So nothing else dies, so he still takes a panic test at nothing, so 5. Nothing burger. I see 1. Okay, he succeeds. That's not a problem.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, you always get really nervous when you roll a panic test and the first dice comes up a 1 and you go like, oh no. Even if your morale save is like 4+, you still hold your breath.
Yeah, there's that 50-50 chance you're gonna fail.
50-50 chance.
Uh,
No, with 1 in 3.
oh, you're right. Never mind. I can't math at this time of the day.
Can't math apparently.
No. So what can I do?
That's why your name. That's why you don't have the word math on your name. Like,
I'm just
buddy.
a grumpy man playing Sif now.
Oh boy, getting old.
I mean, we're all getting old.
Oh, speak for yourself.
All right. Well, do we see Ray winning this round, or we will see like another round of torture? We shall continue.
It's all about whether that the warden can charge, and honestly, it probably wouldn't change anything, even if the game continues for one more round. Other than
Him scoring an extra 3-4 points.
no, other than them losing more sleep hours for tomorrow.
I think legit Dremdorah is just gonna go like, all right, I concede or something.
I'm not gonna charge because I need to wake up at 6.
It's not worth the extra effort.
I know.
Well, I do need to wake up at 6, but I'm not gonna tell you the reason why. At least not in this like forum.
I know the reason why. Your mom's not listening. So.
But my conscience is listening. My conscience.
Okay, it's going back for a charge. It would need some real dice miracles for to do anything.
Nah. Like even if all 6 goes in. Okay, there is a chance if all 6 goes in and then he fails the panic test.
An astronomical chance, but
I've seen weirder things.
that is true. I've seen weirder dices.
Well, all hits weaken.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Reroll first.
Reroll first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Boy.
That's pretty good though. But not good enough.
Oh wow.
That is pretty good, but not good enough.
Almost.
Actually, no, he's lost crown, so there's a chance.
Oh my god. Crown is like.
Okay, so it is 4 dead, and then he fails the panic test, so 5 dead. No, not good enough.
Not good enough.
Not good enough.
Not even with crown.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
And then he just retreats, right?
Yeah, and that's game.
And that's game.
Oh, was that not the panic test? Okay, he succeeds
No, no,
anyway.
no. So I think he accidentally rolled it, but he on practice he rolls it twice.
Okay. And that's it. That's game.
Wait, no, the warden on the left can still charge and then kill a rank, right? Not likely, but
Potentially.
yeah, the sentinel also still can make a charge,
So what?
just to get extra VP. Wouldn't matter
Like
much.
legit, the Sentinel could probably kill that one unit, and that's it. Really,
Yeah, 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 and it wouldn't even change
the
the
game state.
crushing victory.
No,
One,
he'll do it
two,
just to feel
three.
good, but
Yeah, I would. You can't turn, can you? If you only retreated one, probably won't. There's no room to turn unless. Oh no, he's gonna do some. He's gonna do some geometric magic.
is that the term? Geometric magic.
It is now.
I mean, math is magic technically.
Wait a minute. The horse isn't on the objective. What's wrong here?
He hasn't
The
activated.
Starfall Knight.
He hasn't
okay.
activated.
Why was it not on the objective from earlier though?
Tactical reposition. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm sure the intent is there. So.
Hmm.
Okay, get your kill. Get it out of your system. Oh, is he charging? Oh no, he's moving it to the side probably through tactical reposition. Not sure why.
Like I said, just plugging the hole.
So that guy can. Oh, so that it cannot charge the spearman in the corner.
Unless, of course, the Sentinel can kill off the Dervish, which I think it's a good chance to do. Because if he kills off the Dervish, then it is an open. Yeah, he get a clear charge lane.
No, I think it fits regardless, but only for one unit. So. Oh, I think he's going to charge the. He's making a long charge. Yeah.
Well, if it.
Oh shit! If that goes, the game goes on. Oh no, it fits.
Oh no. Ray.
Was that a mistake by Ray by moving the dervish over here?
I mean, it's a 3+. I think it's a 2+ charge.
I know we say that 2+ is the scariest charge, but.
I mean, the option is what, losing. So, you know.
Yeah, but still, if he just sacrificed this would have been done. I think if he only sacrificed the dervish. But now we get to see Dremdorah trying to make a comeback. Well, no, not a comeback. Not realistically, not. But he can maybe get more VP.
Attempting to amend the situation by decreasing the margin of victory.
Wouldn't matter unless he can get to 4, right? And right now the score is 2-6 with Raymond guaranteed at the very least 2. And if he can kill this, he can get to 4. It is the best move he can make, I think.
Yeah, why not?
There's a weakened token there. And even if he can't kill it, he has more ranks that it does negate that.
Correct. He's going to panic test those guys?
With the crown? Basically what he's trying to do is he's getting 1 or 2 damages so that if the other guy can reach it, it can potentially...
it is successful, but it's going to panic the 6.
So.
No, it's going to panic the 6. Nope. Oh, so that is a fail.
Every,
No. I think he accidentally like rolled the 1.
uh,
I mean the 6.
oh, 2 gone. So now Dremdorah only needs to kill 2 more to deny
Yep.
that that VP. Oh, moving the Starfall Knight forward? No, he's just moving it
Nah,
into
of
the
course not.
objective, as he should.
There's no reason
Yeah,
to move
there's
forward
no
with the Starfall Knight. Yeah.
none whatsoever. He's already practically won. It's just a matter of VP now.
Yep. Oh, we're going to see the Warden now charging.
Okay, if he doesn't,
Actually, it is a 2+.
Ooh. You know, we get really nervous with 2+ charges.
It is a 2+, right? Yeah, it is a 2+. Slightly above 5. Yep. Oh, but he got it. Okay, cool. Oh, hold on. Yeah. There's room for it.
Yeah. So now he needs to kill 2.
Yep. 2+. 2+ charge. Easy.
Probably, which is very doable. Okay, some
Have confidence.
Dremdorah is raging against the dying of the light.
Wow. Oh, was that superior positioning? Whatever.
Yeah.
Is that a 1? Oh my god!
Wow!
And also a failed charge? Oh no!
No. He
It is-
can still kill the Sentinel. Oh, wait, no.
No.
The Sentinel even turned to face the...
No, it's a failed
Game
charge.
That is game over.
Oh my god.
And insult to injury. I think he failed that.
He barely got a Terra 2 wounds.
Not a good night for Dremdorah.
No. I still legit think he should have used his other list. But that's just me.
I think he got too intimidated by things like
No, he got intimidated because last time I one-rounded his Riders of Highgarden. I caught it with Cunning Ploy. So I think he got afraid.
I think that's game though.
I think it is
Right?
game, yep. Yep, that is game.
Beautifully played.
Nice. Oh, we see a dice being rolled. Is that I think he just wants to kill the... Yeah, he just wants to kill the Dervish.
He wants to kill the...
For, you know, just why not? You know, hey.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Just to let out your anger.
He-
It's fair.
I don't think his dice has been too bad against him. It's just that because of the positioning of the unit and all the sort of like the covering play and all the angle play, like he just can't get a lot of attacks in.
And then there's the 4 versus 5 combat unit, which I think matters quite a bit in Game of Thrones.
Yep, I believe so too. Well, it is 7 dice with Ours is the Fury, and he gets I think like 2 modes on it.
Because this is like one of the rare charges that he actually get to do in this matchup. Okay.
What
It will
what would you
die.
do if you're the Baratheon player, Mickey? Like, Mickey's just saying it's less about the combat unit and more about the Baratheon game plan. I think his deployment. He doesn't have much push, so he needs to be on the objectives earlier. Yeah,
That is true.
that is true. Because once you get your Warden in the middle objective, like, they can't really be dislodged too much. Yep. Yeah, Mickey's just saying if you actually look at RDP, you never really need to attack the Bara. Yeah, there's no reason for him to swing any, like, roll any dice and trigger, like, Justice, Conviction, Final Strike, Stacks with whatever. Or that stupid Hidden Affair card. Like, he literally doesn't need to do anything. Except the Skirmisher, which is just a free shot.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, even the
his
Skirmisher doesn't
smartest-
even need to roll a dice. But he just does it anyway because it's, you know, why not?
Well, he needs to roll a dice. Technically, we've covered this because you have to roll a dice to retrieve.
And that's game. Do we want to
That is game.
jump to the?
Wow.
Let's jump to the
All right.
Let's jump to the chat.
gebuk kayak gue takut kena damage.
Wow.
Oke.
Hi guys.
GG.
Welcome.
Halo.
I bet Jupri's just like being very angry right now.
I guess, yeah.
No, but this is like I think Ray is just displaying a very like level of fundamental against like this type of play. I was looking at the chat, and then the chat was saying, at least Mickey was saying that if you were on the objectives earlier, you could probably like make more plays. If you were a bit like
Yes.
braver and just like aggressively horse with your wardens moving, I think, because once you're on the objective and then you're placing Ray in a situation where you have to dislodge him from the objective, that's where Baratheon wins, right?
Betul.
Mm-mm.
I think the only card that can make Warden Renly goes to the objective first is the what is this card?
The one, the free
The
march,
March.
the march card, yeah.
Yeah, that's why that's the only play that make him to be the first to objective in the middle. But fortunately, I think he doesn't have one. And then turn one, so yeah.
Well,
Jeffrey, why did you pick this list over the other one?
I think because Rally 2 just counters
against
a lot
Martell,
of
right? Yeah, see, I was
Martell's cards. But yeah,
Would you think Renly 2 in Stack Knight is better than Brienne in Stack Knight?
it would be better. Yes. I was thinking about inexplicable return, but the card didn't show up, so yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Well,
it gives me a lot more flexibility if I have this.
okay. Well, thank you guys for letting us stream the game.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good rest of the evening. Thank you all for watching. We will be streaming more games in the future. I think it's just just to hype up the community and just to make like the place more visible. Have a good rest of the night, everyone. Bye, guys.
Good game.
Bye bye.
Game,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Bye.